Living healthy with COPD.
Inside this lab at the University of Texas Medical Branch, these doctors are actually building lungs.
We start with what nature is. This is from nature. We're not as good as this yet, and our goal is to get to the point where we are as good and we can bioprint a lung that would fit you if you needed a lung.
Their idea started almost as a competition. Growing cells in a lab is one thing, but building an entire organ that works with the human body is jumping way ahead.
We then decided no one's looking at the lung. Why not the lung? And everybody says, hey, you're nuts. So we went ahead and did it anyway.
Over lunch, egging each other on about who could do it better, doctors Nichols and Cordiella ended up with a few theories.
Kind of like that little brother kind of thing that says to you in a dare, do you think you can really do this and how could you? That's exactly how the process started.
And that's all the push they needed. The blueprint was invented right then on a paper napkin. Now they're taking animal lungs.
And you feel every bit of that, isn't that cool?
Yes. Stripping them of all cells, leaving only the shape, and then implanting them with cells they hope will continue to grow once inside the recipient. In August, they became the first team to transplant these engineered lungs into a pig.
And then success. 2 weeks post-transplant, the engineered lung developed the blood vessels it needs to survive, which could be good news for humans.
I really think it will work. Based on what we saw in the animals as the time went longer and longer, we saw these tissues continue to develop. So at first, I'm not kidding you, I'm not going to tell you that we bioengineer an organ and it went in and it was perfect. Those tissues had to continue development in the animal, develop blood vessels, grow with the animal.
These lungs still have to be able to produce oxygen to the whole body for a lifetime. And to prove it can work, the team needs more time for funding, trials, and research. Dr. Cordiella estimates the first recipient is another 10 years away, and nobody is more anxious than he is.
Especially children with cystic fibrosis or some other pulmonary disease that are an issue for their breathing.
His passion for the project runs much deeper. During his work here, he was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis. It's an untreatable lung disease that has devastating effects on people's lives. His prognosis will eventually take him to the transplant list.
One of these days, I'm going to be looking at you and you're going to be transplanting one of these things into me.
He, along with many others, hope to see that day.
COPD strong.